Hey guys, happy Wednesday. I'll take it. Oh my god. I'm over it though. I'm so over it. I was just wondering, why doesn't China just take us over? Why don't they just, they outnumber us right there at 1 billion. We're at 330 million. So, just in numbers, they could take us over. And, they wouldn't even have to do that. This tariff stuff, right? It's so weird. It's like we're threatening them when they literally give us everything. They give us everything. And the few things that we do make here, all of the components, all of the things we assemble, we don't make anything here. The components come from them or similar countries, right? Similar small Asian countries, some Latin American, but not that many. So I just don't understand where we get the goddamn gall to do this. I don't know. I think we're just ultimately, the rabbit hole is deeper than I could possibly dig, and there is a lot of evidence to say that China has already taken us over, because they do own an insane amount of farmland here, and they have labor camps here, full-on labor camps. Basically, you talk to anybody in the country of any state, and you ask them, hey, have you seen Chinese people working en masse? And they'll be like, yeah, out in Ferndale, yeah, they're growing weed out there. It's all just a bunch of Chinese. They're there. They're out there. Nobody knows. I know, because I live out in the country. They're not downtown. Sometimes they are, but mostly they're hidden away, doing the work that nobody even knows gets done, except for the fact that the product is on the shelf when they get to the store. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I've said basically since I started my channel, we're in the middle of a war. Bitch, you're dumb. The war is over. They won. They won a fucking long time ago. And this is why people hate boomers, because even though it is now normal business practice to invent a product, I don't know why I said invent, because that's the only real part, to invent a product, now you don't make it here, you only invent it here, but then you ship off email the diagrams of said product to an Asian country, usually China, and they build it, they make it, and then they send it to you, and you put a sticker on it that says, I made this, made in America. Not made in America, but what is the vernacular they use, the verbiage? It's modeled in America, assembled in China, or whatever. It's so stupid. It's I think the iPhones do that now. Can't remember what it says though. So yeah, but that's why people hate boomers, because they were the ones that started that practice and largely, profited from it. They everything, even stuff that they didn't invent. I guess some guy did, but everything from steel, nuts and bolts, everything. We used to do that here, that's what the Rust Belt was. Cars, we used to when times were pretty good, that was us. But now it's not, because boomers, a lot of boomers sold off everything, sold it for parts, and got really, really rich off it, and died rich, or are still living rich. But quite honestly, we all have the blame, because again, it doesn't matter if you made a product 100 years ago or year ago, you're doing the same thing. You are exploiting cheaper labor somewhere else, and thus not contributing to the job economy, only, you know, minutely to the retail economy. I don't know. So, you know, at this point, like, I would just say, accept that you live in a country that is like dead. It is they call it a zombie corporation. Like, America is a corporation, and it is dead. It cannot pay its bills. It cannot even pay the interest of its bills. It's basically the way our money system, it's completely a proven Ponzi scheme, very pyramidal in shape, in model, in function, and it's, you know, we're in the middle. Yeah, I'd say we're somewhere in the beginning to middle stage of it collapsing on itself. That said, you know, who knows how long it's gonna take for all the cards to hit the table. But, you know, again, we've lost the war. There's no real spoils at this point for anybody, short of like getting a banger deal at an estate sale, like in physical form, or on eBay. Sometimes you can find really cool shit for a great price on eBay still. But there's really no, the bootstraps, you know, should you try and pull on them now, they break, because they're cheap, because we cheaped out, right? We cheaped out, and now the system is broke, and any attempts to win, you know, are just they're not gonna come to real fruition. You know, and I don't want to be a doomer. I don't want to be a doomer and just make you think like, oh, don't try. No, it's not that. It's you know, definitely keep trying. But you have to change what you think success looks like. Because like I was saying yesterday, there's no way in hell we're ever going to see affordable houses again. We're just not. I fucking wish we could. I wish we could, man. It's terrible. I wish more people had homes. Like, more than anything, really. Because people who have homes act different than people who don't have homes, and they act different from people who even rent. You know, they have a home, but it's not theirs. People who have homes, and better yet, people who have property, like, it's like living a life with no debt, like, which is that is the ultimate person right there, is like a person with no debt, a person who has a house, you know, even if it's not paid off, and then everybody else kind of just, you know, it's just, if I say, you know, one more fucking time, swear to God, that is such a big trailer. Oh my God, that would be so stressful. Old ass man too. Old ass man. It's just never enough for them. It's never enough. It's so weird. They have so much money. And they just, there's like two types. They either don't spend it at all. They just hoard it. Or they buy the stupidest shit, like horses or something. Just like, what the fuck is that, man? Like, it's so weird. I live in a house. It's my boyfriend's house. You know, he's got a mortgage. We can pay it off probably in 5 years or so. So, you know, it's basically ours, you know, by proxy, should we get married here soon. But I was thinking about it the other day. It was the weirdest feeling. Actually. I was like looking around, and I was like, you know, because we don't have kids, you know, we're trying, but don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell. I know we are compatible. I know we love each other. I know it's not anything, that either of us did, because we're both very healthy people and we've been healthy. And we are increasingly healthy. Like, we are both losing weight. Like, I haven't weighed myself in a long time. I'll try and do that when I get home. But, like, we're losing weight and we're feeling great, and it's cool. It's great. But anyway, that said, all that, like, I was in the house, and I was like, where's all our stuff gonna go? Who's gonna get our house? Like, what is all this for? It was just, I've never had that feeling, but it was just like, oh my God, like, because we're killing ourselves to pay off this house, and we do love it so. Oh my God, it's a wonderful house. It's a wonderful property. It is so peaceful. Like, if you ever went there, like, you would just be like, damn, like, this is, and it's not ostentatious. It's not ostentatious in the least. It's just a well-built house. I think it was built in like 83 or something, but it was like overly built. Like, they used really, really thick beams and stuff like that. Like, and we're only the second people to live in it. I think the guy my boyfriend bought it from, I think he built it or something. I don't know. But I don't know. It's just so these boomers who have all these houses and or all this money, like, and they're old. They're old. I'm only 38. Let's say they're 68. Like, how are they not having these same feelings of like, man, who are we going to give this to? Like, how can we spread the butter of our life onto as much toast of the people we love? I don't think that makes sense. But, I just can't fathom living a life where I have so much and I'm so old and I'm only obsessed with accumulating more. At least live your life, man. At least go travel. At least go abroad. At least get a sailboat and do that for a bit. Like, I don't know, man. The boomers, they're just so, like, they're so nonsensical. They're so nonsensical. They bought so much stupid shit. Like, their houses are all full of just knickknacks and crap. I'm not a minimalist by any stretch of the imagination. Not at all. But, like, even if we did, we would never have an attic full of shit. The attic would be turned into a place to, I don't know, maybe make something or store canned eggs, because that's what we do for survival, where we can all our extra eggs, not canned, but mason jar, all that's our survival food. Like, we don't fucking mess with vegetables, dude. We do not mess with vegetables. And let's just turn into vegetables, man. Like, do not, I'm for gardens, actually. Like, I'm for gardens. I love gardens. But I'm not for, like, canning vegetables. Fruits, maybe. Vegetables, absolutely not. Like, what is a vegetable gonna do for you in a shitty situation? It's not gonna do anything but pump you full of oxalates, which is the last thing your fucking body needs when it's already stressed the fuck out. No, man, like, I mean it. Like, everyone needs to get a hobby, a hobby skill of killing and accumulating meat, protein, not vegetables. I do have a garden. It has, like, it's basically just a pumpkin garden. I do have tomatoes too, actually, but we just happen to get those. from a lady. Oh my God, she was obsessed. We went to go pick up a free duck as a boyfriend for the Muscovy duck, and a Muscovy duck is actually a geese, so he doesn't even really care about her. But so anyway, we go and pick this free duck up, and this lady has literally like 300 solo cups, and each one has a tomato start coming out of it. She's like, oh yeah, you guys want to buy some tomato starts? I've got she literally had like 300 different types of tomatoes, all basically heirloom. She's like, yeah, I just trade and buy seeds online from people all over the world, and then I propagate them. What? So yeah, we had to get some of hers. But for the most part, like gardens, I think they're very good for your mental health, especially like if you're a depressed person. Yeah, start a garden, dude. That will keep you busy. But should you have space, you'd be better off with like chickens or rabbits or something like that. Though that said, those things do need space, and I don't know, I can't bear to see chickens or rabbits caged up. It's just it's such a terrible thing. So maybe never mind. Maybe just go ahead and plant some tomatoes or something like that. Some really, really hardy vegetables that one could possibly get full off of, But if that said, if you don't have the space for a garden or animals, like, you need to study butchering, okay? Learn how to dress I don't know why they call it dress. They should learn how to undress a deer, a chicken, a moose. Like you can still be useful should you not be able to provide actual meat. I'm sure, rabbits and squirrels are easy, but I think just practicing, if not just watching somebody do it, it'll really make the process that much easier if and when China decides to invade us, because they fucking can. They fucking can, man. I honestly don't know why they don't. Maybe they have. It's a silent invasion. I'm pretty sure I've seen some videos titled that. But where's my nose itchy? Yeah. We've lost, dude. We've lost. The war is over. And we're just biding our time until someone or something comes to enslave us. They want our souls. Souls are not, I don't believe everyone on this earth has one. And quite honestly, I fear those people because they have no scruples. They will take from you, they will abuse you, and have no fucking problem. It's amazing how many people out here don't have fucking souls. It's sad, but it is the truth, man. It is the truth. Oh my God, I'm so tired. By Tuesday, I'm over the work week. Like, this is unsustainable for me. I cannot wait until we do get the house paid off. Again, 4 or 5 years, and then I'm retired. I am retired. I cannot do this anymore. It's just not fun. It's hardly worth it. I don't need the money. Again, after we get the house paid off, like, I don't need money. Yeah, I don't need it. I don't buy anything, and the few little things that I do, my overhead, my personal overhead, it's not a lot. My boyfriend would absolutely cover my my minimal expenses, but I'm not. I swear to God, ladies, like, you want to make yourself attractive, don't be stupid with your money. Don't come into a relationship with anybody, romantic or otherwise, with a ton of debt, because you're a cunt when you have a bunch of debt. Guys, at least, like, when they have debt, like, they work on it. They work hard on it. Because it hits them a little bit harder, right? They have to provide and stuff. But girls, like, it just turns you into fucking dumb fucking cunt. That's all it fucking does. And then you end up making worse changes because, worse decisions. You keep continuing the bad decisions because women get into this girl math state of mind where they're like, it doesn't matter, or it's free money. You know, just they get so nonsensical and illogical that, you know, it keeps them in the rung, on the same rung of the ladder they're supposed to be climbing. But they just give up and they just stay on the third rung, adding, you know, 10 grand a year to their debt pile. No, it's fucking dumb, dude. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't doom spend. Don't buy, you know, if you have 3 purses, you're good. If you have 4 lipsticks, you're good. If you have 6 pairs of shoes, you're good. You don't need anything else. You really don't need anything else. Yeah, I am tired, you guys. I am tired. Tired of the corporate bullshit. And then today I stood all day at my desk. It's movable up and down. I stood up all day. I didn't sit down. That was probably not the smartest thing. Because now I'm going to get home and I'm just going to want to sit down. I'm going to go get the eggs, gather the eggs, and go on the couch. I'm so fucking tired. But tomorrow's Thursday, so that's great. Oh my god, and I've got like $700 coming up for me. I'm so fucking stoked. Don't steal cars. You will be prosecuted. Although if you've ever gotten your car stolen, there's a good chance you didn't get it back, especially if you live anywhere near a waterway, because that shit is in China or Russia. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Really sorry about my energy level. Have a good night. Bye.